while Kima's recording her YouTube video next door, I've decided to come to the bedroom just to carry on basically learning stuff. It's fascinating how the importance of investing in yourself and learning the importance of that. So whether or not that is you're a musician and you should invest in your talent and your skill by maybe kind of investing in new books or new tracks to learn, or maybe you can get some lessons, maybe learn a different style to improve the skill set that you have, or to diversify that skill set, or whether or not you're an athlete and maybe you kind of invest in new sports equipment or a new trainer, or maybe you're a web developer like me and you're investing in new courses online or training days and things like that. It's really important to invest in yourself and kind of spend some good time in building your skills and advancing your skills to really push yourself along. I've started just to use the Treehouse stuff. I took a 7-day trial and I'm trying to just brush up on things that I just know already, just to, sometimes it's worth going over the basics again just to see if there's anything that might have slipped out of your memory, because we can't always remember things. And actually some of the tips isn't necessarily how much you know, it's about looking in there, because you can't necessarily know everything, but sometimes you'll need to know the right place to look. So for example, for me being a web developer, you might be tasked with a particular process or something, and it's sometimes not necessarily knowing, okay, I need to do it this way, but it's knowing, all right, I know it starts with this and I will look at this resource because this resource will give me the most information about what I need to do to achieve that goal. So sometimes it's not necessarily about the volume, because we can't, although in an ideal world, yes, we know everything, but sometimes if you're like me, a little bit forgetful or kind of finds it hard to recall everything all the time. So it's just knowing about where to look for things. So yeah, I would definitely encourage you, if there's something, some skill that you have or some talent or some hobby, find some new way to invest in that today. And yeah, I'm taking that on board by just looking at some online tutorials. There's some really, really helpful stuff out there. And YouTube is always a good place to start. Just put in your skill or how-tos or something like that. So yeah, invest in your skills. Okay, this camera won't do it justice, but look how amazing that sunset is. I'll try and zoom in just a touch. It's going to get more pixelated, obviously, but look at that. It's literally, you can see the entirety of the sun as a hot orange. Oh, that's phenomenal. We've just arrived in Haringey, or just north of Haringey, for some wine tasting, and Kima's up top. Hey, wine tasting and cheese. I've bought lots of cheese, camembert, and the other one with the, what's it called? Brie, camembert and brie. So it should be a good evening. Last night we went out for dinner, got invited round to some friends from church, and that was good fun as well. So yeah, this is the second night out, which is quite nice. It saves us having a cook. Yeah, living on the edge. So I've just updated my friend about some news, and I was reading all of his replies in an accent that I do, that is quite funny. So it'd be like, sounded like this, mate. I don't like it, do I? Don't like the accent. You don't like the accent, do you?
I hate it, but it's super funny.
And it's really funny because it brings out an alter ego of sorts that is this
so weird, because
chav.
Like, if you had that accent, I wonder whether I would have married you.
Soundies. Yeah, and the phrase is soundies, which is kind of like yeah, cool, or I agree. And the word sound, but just with a massive North Walian Scouse accent. So which I enjoy reading some things out my messages like this. And it's all about the whistle of the S as well.
Anyone else scared?
But Kima does some great accents. I don't.
Yeah, I do an amazing Welsh accent,
Yeah.
and he hates it.
No, it's not that I don't hate it. As in, it's kind of like it doesn't. It's not you, so that's why I don't like it.
It's me. I grew up in Wales. What are you on about?
And then when you start asking lots of questions as well. What's this then? What's
What's
this?
that then? Where are we going then?
Where are we going? And it was
How long is
really
that going to
loud.
take in? What are you up to then? You filming?
So,
Is that camera? Is the camera on? Am I on camera?
so which one would you prefer? The alright mate, how you doing? Meet you down the pub innit?
Everyone loves Grally's girls. You love that?
Yeah, you vote in the comments which one do you prefer, or whether or not you have an accent that you prefer dropping in.
You love the Niger accent.
I think that's great. Yeah, I love the Niger accent as well.
They all have different personalities. I think
Indeed
you
they
just don't
do.
like the personality of the Welsh one.
Yeah, that's very true.
With all those different flavours, and batters and chilli, and yeah, you want something soft with Chinese food.
Right.
So this will work.
Well, they don't drink much.
I keep on actually forgetting to record my vlog, which is a shame because you guys are missing out on things that I get up to. So just to overview, hopefully I recorded a bit. Had dinner on Monday, had wine tasting on Tuesday, then Wednesday was steps, which I help out on, which is a course run by church. It's a very similar framework to the Alcoholics Anonymous in the group setting, but it's working through more broader things, emotional and kind of mind kind of sets and patterns of things that you want to get out of. And so that was really, really good. And then today I've just finished band, so that was band for church, and which was good fun. Ready for, it's like rehearsal for Sunday. Tomorrow I've got nothing, which is good. I actually need a break because I feel like I've been doing so much. So tomorrow I have nothing. Saturday we're off with our Connect group, so it's like our midweek group for a weekend away, which I think we'll be doing like a relationships Q&A or something similar, which will be good fun to do that. And then Sunday will be drumming in church, which I always love doing. Hopefully this time I'll actually give you some behind the scenes shots, because not many people know what church is like. Not many people know what our church is like. So people don't realise that there's drums and lights and cool stuff going on. So I'll have to remember to show you some on Sunday. It's Saturday morning and I'm making American pancakes because we haven't gone to the Connect group day because firstly the schedule got rearranged, so we weren't required to do our Q&A thing. So we decided, rather than to rush out just for the few hours that would be there, to actually stay in. And we started the day with starting the day with American pancakes, and Kima is in the background watching some Real Housewives of some sorts. So I just found out that she watched the latest episode of the Miami Housewives without me. So not that Wags Miami. Oh yeah, Wags Miami, which is quite funny. I don't know why we watch all this American TV, but like you know that we watch The Real and we now watch Wags Miami. So I guess if it's on, I'm gonna end up somehow watching it as well. So yeah, the pancakes are looking just good. The video was wrong. but it only corrects it at the end. I put in 2 tablespoons of baking powder, but supposedly Kima's just said that it was meant to be teaspoons. So no doubt these pancakes are going to come out like cakes. But I will leave the video that I watched in the link, so you can watch it for yourself and make American pancakes for your breakfasts. The finished product. See, not too bad. Kind of quite thick. No, I didn't kill it. So second bit of news. Not only did I put 2 tablespoons of baking powder in, I actually didn't put in an egg. So I've made 2 pancakes without eggs somehow. It looks okay, it mixed okay. And then now I'm going to put an egg in the last one, and hopefully I will notice a large difference in taste, meaning that I'll never forget to put eggs in ever again. So this afternoon we've been sorting out our finances, which is really good. It's always good to get back the spreadsheet that we've kind of been running off, to update it and set up better standing orders as well. We've decided this month to try out 2 new services, which is the Wealthify, which is a company based in Cardiff, and I'm coming, I'm just recording, and Moneybox as well, which they take an amount of any payment that you do. So let's say you buy a drink for $3.50, it will suggest, hey, do you want to put 50p in an ISA?
Story time! It was at that moment she realized her gem tart was poisonous!
If anyone can tell us what that is, you win a prize. The prize is... you win a thumbs up from Dan Ryland on your comment. Hey. Can we go down?
No, they're real ducks.
But they're both on like the same... We should go one day and see who's got the faster 100-meter sprint.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is it like that? I can't reach.
I have no idea what you're trying to do right now.
You know when you like smash the hammers together?
Fail. Is the screen cracked?
That's your phone. Nope. It's not. That wasn't now. Was it now?
That was literally just now.
No.
That was literally just now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So Dan's just doing some male grooming.
And just let me know. Which do you want to try?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Kappa.
We've just found the best, possibly the best thing for the evening, which is Limitless, the TV series. We love the Limitless film. If you've not seen it, you should watch it. And now we found a TV series on Netflix. So tonight we have started watching it, and so far so good. Currently there's a gross bit, so Kima's covering her eyes.